if you had to choose between picking a younger chick versus an older chick with mileage, and you said you would take the chick with mileage. Explain why.
I'm taking the mileage.
Why though?
You know, yeah, they've been with a few more guys. They had fun. They got the bags ready. They got the clothes. But they got the mindset now, right? They know how to finesse. So, bro, you know what it is. When you go out to dinner and you got a bad bitch with you, she got the designer, she got the Birkin bag, she makes you look good. And if you're at a business dinner with some like potential clients and you got shorty next to you and she's smart and intelligent and she can like finesse and be cute with it too, bro, it makes you look so much better and you can make so much more money with that bad bitch. Yo.
That's true.
That younger girl doesn't know how to talk. She's just a bimbo.
That's true.
Yo, this girl can help you get a bigger bag. And if you take care of her, and she doesn't want, she already got everything. You just treat her right.
Because I first said I'll take the younger chick because I could mold her. But it's like, okay, how much time do I really got to invest into this chick? How much money I really got to put into this chick to actually build her up? But versus, let me just take this older chick or this chick with mileage that's already been through the ropes with multiple guys, you know what I'm saying, that know the game.
Describe myself in 2 words, rich and unemployed. These stones cost 2 birds. Let it count it when she bored. Deposit hit, checks clearing, ayy, nothing void. I know that ain't my ex calling, null and void. Where we going? Money going up.
Welcome to the Rich and Unemployed podcast, Miami edition. And I'm your host, Jonathan Duperton, aka Finesse. And before we get started, make sure you guys like, subscribe to the channel as you're watching. Make sure you guys check out the Patreon. Make sure you guys check out the website for the clothing. This actually hoodie about to come out next week, so by the time you watch this, it's gonna be out. So let's go ahead and get this started, man. We got a legend in the building, bro. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my brother.
It's good, it's good. Make sure you turn on the notifications for him too, so every time he drops a video, you guys can see it and you're alerted. You gotta let him know.
My bad, he a YouTuber too, man. Come on, I'm getting hip.
I just made my first $100. But Branden Condi, I am 27 years old, living in Miami, and we're actually neighbors.
Neighbors. That's
crazy.
Man, he found me on TikTok like, bro, I stay in the same building, bro. We need the link. And
I saw the view. I was like, hold up, this is crazy. And it's just, the power of social media. And then we ended up connecting, 27 here in Miami and an entrepreneur and own a few e-com businesses and marketing companies. And here we are connected on the power of social media. And we're about to drop a podcast. And make sure you got pen and paper because this shit's gonna be crazy.
Bars. Yo, this dude is actually rich for real, bro. Rolls Royce driving, Lambo driving, Brenner van. You doing a lot, bro. Private jets, iced out, women. Like, the list go on and on. Like, designer, like. But when people look at you, bro, I don't think they understand what you probably been through, bro. And you ain't been rich for too long.
Nah, it's only been a few, probably like, I'd say rich, 16 months.
16 fucking months. That's crazy. And what do you do? Tell people what you do.
But there's levels to this shit. First of all, everyone's got a different idea of being rich.
Yeah.
For me, I don't really do a lot of podcasts. I don't really go out there and talk a lot because I feel like I'm not even at the level that I want to be at.
Yeah.
When I talk to my mentors, like I was just like, yo, I just had my first $1 million month.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, that's it? I just copped a whole fleet of jets and a yacht. And I'm like, damn, there's really levels to this shit. But, I started out just like a lot of people watching this. I grew up middle class, went to high school. I was told to go to college, get good grades, get married, get the white picket fence, be happy, and you're fucking happy. But nah, I was like, man, I know something inside of me. I know college ain't for me. So started cleaning dishes. I just wanted to surf, live in a little beach house because I'm from Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Yeah.
I just wanted to chill. And then I was doing that for a little bit. I'm like, man, I know there's so much more out there for me.
Yeah.
So I started hustling a little bit.
So like, you didn't grow up rich?
No, I didn't grow up rich.
Family didn't have like, they were like middle class, right?
Yeah, be up some of the first millionaire.
And I seen you bought your dad a Rolex, right? That was the first Rolex? Yeah. That was dope. So like, just tell us about just your upbringing and like, just the story before you got rich and the mindset you had.
Cool. Yeah, so I'm not gonna make a long story short, from Virginia Beach, I worked a dishwashing job and then I started cleaning cars at Autobell Car Wash, inside, outside, the windows, vacuuming, the exterior, the tire shine on all the tires. I know you guys know about the tire shine. And then, it's all about getting around the right people. And then I remember I was cleaning cars one Sunday night. This guy pulls up in this white Benz. And at the time it was like a C300.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm like, damn, that shit's lit. And I'm like, yo, what do you do to have this whip?
C300.
Yeah, it was like a $30,000 whip, but at the time, I'm like, yo, that shit's lit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, what do you do? He's like, I sell mattresses at mattress firm. I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here. You sell mattresses at mattress firm and you got this whip? He's like, yeah. I'm like, yo, let me get a job. He's like, all right, bet, come through tomorrow. So I take the name tag off. I take the little...
You quit?
Yeah, I quit. And then you got this little thing on a belt that like protects it when you're cleaning the cars. So I take the Velcro thing off the belt and I go to mattress firm the next day and I start selling mattresses. They give me like $30,000 a year plus commission if you make over like, it was like some tiered system. I don't even remember. But I was like, man, I'm making $30,000 a year. I'm chilling. I'm just sitting behind the fucking computer all day. Because I'm like, yo, 30 racks is a lot of money.
Damn, you can make that in a day. Go ahead.
Yeah, right? So doing that for a little bit, probably like 6 months, and then I'm in a mattress store. There's mattresses all around me, and I'm sitting in the middle of this little desk, 2 computer screens. And I see this ad to pop up. It says, hey, you want to be a yachty, like a deckhand? So basically you travel the world on the yachts, and you just clean them and you take care of the families. So I applied. I ended up getting the job. I'm like, yo, this shit's crazy. Because everyone's in life goal is to travel the world and make money, right? Everyone wants to see the world make money. So I'm like, bet, I get the job. Fuck it. Quit the mattress firm. I take this name tag off. I pack up the Jeep Wrangler, or I had like a Jeep Laredo at the time. Drive all the way to Fort Lauderdale, start cleaning the boat for 2 years. And then this is exactly where my whole mindset changed and the whole paradigm shifted for me. Did a 180, it was crazy. So I'm on this yacht for like 2 years. I'm watching the owners. I'm watching their families. And they're having fun. Their best friends are on the yacht. They have the baddest bitches. They're cruising. They're eating the best dinners. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, man, these motherfuckers are no different than me. So I'm studying, then I'm watching them. And I end up spending so much time below deck. So you ever seen like the Navy beds? You're like stacked.
Yeah.
Beds. So that's where I was sleeping. I was spending so much time, studying. This was when I started watching like Grant Cardone, Ed Milet, Gary Vee, just like all these, older guys that got a bag. And they were all talking about marketing, like getting out there and getting the exposure. So I started studying them, reading them, and I ended up getting fired from the boat job because I spent so much time below just studying and like trying to become an entrepreneur. So I'm like, all right, you know what, fuck it. Time to become an entrepreneur. Yeah. So I had nowhere to go. I'm in Florida, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go back to my hometown. My mom's there. I got some friends out there. I may make some fast cash. So I ended up getting a bartending job. I crashed at some friend's house. And then I was like, fuck, marketing, still reading, doing this, that, and the third. I started posting content. I didn't know what I was gonna post, but I knew more exposure was more money. So I thought it was gonna be a fucking model. If you scroll to the bottom of my Instagram, @Branden Condi, we'll drop the link right here or in the bio somewhere. You'll see it. And I was a skinny little guy, had no tattoo, I was just posting content. And then fast forward, I ended up getting a t-shirt sponsorship. They're like, yo, Branden, I started working out at the time, so I look good. Like, yo, rock this t-shirt. At the time, a $50 t-shirt was a lot of bread to me. So boom, got the t-shirt. Fast forward a few more months, got the hair products, got the teeth whitening, got the energy drinks, got like acne surgery, had bad acne too. It was like an $8,000 surgery. So one day I'm sitting back bartending. I'm like, damn, I'm making more money off Instagram than I am bartending now.
Hold on, so you was getting sponsorships?
Yeah.
From all these companies? And how many followers you had?
At the time I had like 8 or 13,000, but that was a lot 4 years ago.
How did you get these sponsorships? Did they reach out to you or you reach out to them?
Reach out to me.
That's crazy. Keep going, okay.
So, got all the sponsorships, making more money off Instagram, and then I'm bartending one slow night. There's no one in there, so I'm just on Instagram, still like posting content, doing my thing. And I see these kids on Instagram. They're in Cali. I think I'm 21 at the time. They're popping bottles. They're driving, Lamborghinis, Ace of Spades, bad bitches, sitting on the shoulders, going crazy, bottle service signs. And then that's my mindset goes again. I'm like, damn. These kids are no different than me. I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna see what they're doing. And I know about marketing, and then I shot a DM to one of the kids. I'm like, yo, we need to start a marketing company. Like, this is the way the world's going. And obviously, I wanna drive Lamborghinis. I wanna be with bad bitches. I wanna pop bottles. Like, that shit's lit.
Facts.
So I was like, yo, this is what I got going on. The marketing company, I'm getting sponsorships. So I fly out there. And we'll talk about taking risk. This is why I'm a lot further than a lot of people. It's because I got big balls and I'll take risk. I'll drop everything. But drop everything. I fly out there. I link up with the kids. I'm like, yo, we need to start a marketing company. We need to help people go on Instagram because think about it. We linked up on Instagram. People love Miami. When they're coming out to Miami, they're looking at all the hot spots. Oh, so-and-so's with this bad bitch. Let me check her Instagram. Oh, what club should we go to? Instagram. We're driving down the road. We're not looking at billboards. We're on our phones.
Yeah.
We don't watch TV no more. We're on Netflix. We don't listen to Spotify. We got Apple Music, or we don't listen to radio. We got Spotify and Apple Music. So I knew that shit. So yo, we need to start this company. They're like, you ain't down, da da da. And I was like, you guys don't know me, but I'll be back in 30 days. Go back to Virginia, quit the bartending job, pack up the Jeep again, drive across the country. I get there on Christmas Day, and I just start working. And then boom, made my first $300,000 that year selling like Instagram growth and helping people grow their Instagrams.
Selling Instagram what?
Growth. So like I was helping people grow their Instagrams and taking photos and like how to post and when to post and what to post and do all that shit because businesses need the exposure. I knew more exposure was more money. So boom, get out there like 21, 22. Made my first 300 bands. And then this is what I was talking about, you know, a minute ago. You got to take massive risk and you got to get around the right people. So boom, I'm out there, I'm around the Lamborghinis, I'm popping bottles. I got 300 racks now. I just made a bag. And someone told me about e-commerce, right? And I'm like, man, get this shit out of here. E-commerce is so fake. What do you mean? You post something online, you sell it on Amazon, da 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 da. Oh, that shit's fake. And then this guy was like, nah, this shit's real. Let me show you. Boom, fast forward 2 weeks, I made like my first $60 selling shit online. I'm like, damn, it's actually real. The money hit my account.
$60 though.
Yeah.
After you just made $300K though.
But you got to think about it. Like I take massive risks.
Yeah.
So I saw the vision. So boom, I'm like, let me go all in with this and start learning it. COVID happens. Everyone's stuck in the house. Everyone's buying shit online. I just learned how to market and I just learned how to sell online. So boom, just made my first $1 million. Off
of e-commerce?
Off e-commerce.
What you was selling?
Second year. Man, I sold ice cream salt. I didn't even know what ice cream salt was, but I saw it ranked. Sold ice cream salt. I sold mason jars, household goods, office supplies. Yo, I had no idea. Becoming a millionaire off of it.
No, that's crazy as fuck. Like, so who taught you this game? Like, what did you even think like it was possible? Like, you had to see somebody like that came rich off of it.
Yeah. I just, I got around, the right people. So I saw that they were doing it. I'm like, yo, let me learn. How do I provide value? So I provided some value, learned it, and then I just saw the vision. I just went all in.
Let's talk about risk. Taking risks. So when you speak about taking risks, is it more so like spending the money and getting a return? Like, okay, shit, I dropped, because I hear you talk a lot, like, man, I dropped 50 bands on marketing, like now. But like back then, was it more so risk taking with bread or just risk taking with just opportunities?
So at the beginning, I didn't have a lot of money. So like I said, I started middle class. I didn't have a lot of bread. I had the vision. So it's when you first get started, you're gonna drop a few bags on some mentorships with other people, courses, and also like the shit that the rich people are doing. You can get all this information for free on YouTube, but you got to be able to drop everything to be at that event, to be around that group. Even if there's someone like me, right, and you guys want to get around me, shoot me a DM and be like, bro, how can I work for you for free? How can I provide value to get around this knowledge? You can't put a price on this knowledge that I got now. I could lose everything, and I have lost everything. We'll talk about, taxes, talk about opening up LLCs, we'll talk about lawsuits, we'll talk about all that shit. But you're a real boss if you can lose it all and make it right back, as long as you keep that mindset right.
But you're only 16 months in. How much you really have to go through within these 16 months?
Man, there's one major thing that we can't talk about, still pending, but we're talking about buying a Lamborghini. You got to learn about insurance. You got to talk about protecting yourself, putting it in this LLC. Then you got to talk about, we're in a multi-million-dollar penthouse right now. You got to talk about insurance for this. You got someone that comes home, they slip down the stairs, someone robbing you. We got to talk about buying all this ice and how to get it and how to clean it. We got to talk about you out there now. You're posting all this stuff on Instagram. You're a target. You got bad bitches wanting to come through and steal your watches. Just structuring how to pay your bills, how to hire employees, how to have the right people around you, opening up a bank account. So, what happens if it's not a brick and mortar business like a car wash or, an ice cream shop, and your payment processor shuts you down. Then they got your funds held up. Then you got to figure out how to get those funds back. Then you got to learn about marketing and then payroll and doing the taxes, and I can go on and on and on and on.
That's crazy. Yeah. Let's talk about branding and marketing for a second. Because I'm pretty sure your image comes with branding and marketing. What was your goal when it came to like branding? Like how did you envision yourself? And how did you feel like people were gonna look at you just by the way you look?
So I didn't have all these tattoos. I was just a little skinny white boy.
And what you think the tattoos was gonna do for you?
I got a lot of tattoos for a lot of things that I've been through, and also it came from like a lot of heartbreak too. So I remember, we'll get into this in a little bit, but like through all my breakups, I remember I had like the first love of my life. She broke up with me, she left me, some guy had more money, so it was like one of the motivators. Then boom, I'm gonna go get some bread. Next guy, boom, this guy had a Lambo, he was a little bigger, he was more tatted, so boom, I was like, yo, I'm gonna go get jacked, I'm gonna get tatted, I'm gonna get the Lambo, I'm gonna get the crib. And so I use a lot of that shit as motivation. I also have a lot of mentors that, you know, teach me how to fight or do jiu-jitsu or teach me about style, and then older mentors money. So it's funny, the whole image thing, marketing and sales is number one. So if you guys are watching this and any takeaway that you get from this is marketing and sales. So a lot of people do it ass backwards. They want to find the perfect product, the perfect service. When in life, nothing's going to be perfect. How many times you get that shirt that's about to drop, they came the wrong size, the fucking cotton was off, then it would shrink, or the lettering was all fucked up, right?
Facts.
Took you months to figure it out. So boom. Let's say you get it to that perfect idea. It's the perfect sweatshirt. It's the perfect fit. It's the perfect font and color and da-da-da-da-da. Boom. Now where the sale is going to come from, you got no brand, you did it ass backwards. Figure out the brand, because once you figure out the product and service you're going to sell, you make one story post and you got thousands of people going to buy from your podcast, Instagram, YouTube, Reel, So for me, branding, I knew that shit, so I wanted to, you know, just be out there, and I wanted to be so rich, because I knew when you're in sales and you're reaching out, hey, I know we were supposed to have this call, are we gonna get this deal done? What's going on? You sound pathetic. You sound weak, like you need the money. So I was like, man, fuck that. I know I'm better than that. So I made my brand so rich that I attracted everything that I wanted.
Yeah.
So I never did outbounding. I never did market. Like, I made my shit so brand and so wanted that people come to me for everything. So you gotta make it rich, because think about it. I'm driving a Rolls Royce right now. I hit you up and I'm like, yo, let me help you grow your brand. Let me help you do your shit, right? Let me help you make some more money. Like, damn, this guy's driving a Rolls Royce. He's got, $100,000 on jewelry on him right now. Boom, this guy must know what he's doing.
You gotta believe you. Got to.
I pull up in a beat up Honda. Well, my bank account could be fat.
Yeah, ain't nobody believing that shit though.
Nah, they ain't gonna believe it.
You gotta do a lot of fucking, you gotta make them actually believe you. Oh, you gotta do a lot of talking. A lot of persuasion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing is with marketing too, bro, like you could have an ass product. Yep. You can have a bullshit product, but if your marketing and branding is A1, you can sell that shit. But like you said, like, people move ass backwards and try to have the perfect product when you really just need a perfect fucking branding.
That's everything. Once you know marketing and sales, and you got the perfect vehicle, and by vehicle I mean like the product to sell, you can make all the money in the world. All the money.
So did you know, like, by having a Rolls Royce, by having a Lambo, you were able to charge more? Like, I got this shit, now motherfuckers gotta pay me.
Absolutely. So it's funny, bro. When I first started the e-com company, I think I had, so obviously, I made 300 bands the first year. You got taxes, you got rent, you got food, you got bills, you splurge, you buy a few bottles. So I was down to like my last, I want to say like 23 bands.
Whew, I know that feeling.
Yeah. So my rent was like 3 racks. And I was like, fuck, let me build a funnel. Let me run some ads, because I hear everyone talking about ads. So boom, rents 3 bands. Boom, now I'm down to 20. Building a funnel and website and everything. I didn't really know what I was doing back then. I just knew Instagram. So pay 15 racks for that.
15 racks for the funnel?
Yeah, the funnel and the website and setting up everything. So boom, now I got 5 racks left. Let me throw the 5 racks into Facebook ads. So bro, I'm down, spent all my bread. I think I had like 2 bands left in ads. And then boom, I spent all the money. I had no money, didn't get a sale from the ads. But a month before, I bought my first Cartier watch, right?
Bust down?
Yeah, bust down. Iced out watch. I'm out drinking, Sunday fun day. I'm like, fuck, what am I about to do? But I got this bust down watch on me. This is AP now. But fast before, it was the Cartier. Drinking, I'm a little buzzed. This guy comes up to me. He's like, yo, I love your watch. What do you do? I play baseball. Everyone on the team, they got iced out watches, but they don't hit like that because they're probably fake.
Yeah.
I thought I was rich, so I got like the VVS. Like, it was the best of the best.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I do e-commerce. Woo. This is how I'm making money. I was like, yo, I want to link up tomorrow. I want to get a store from you. I want to make some money. And I just thought he was all cap because he's out drunk drinking.
Yeah.
Fast forward the next day, we get some coffee. He gives me 25 racks in cash and set up a store. I was like, yo.
Didn't have no money.
I had no bread, all because I had a watch. I had the perception.
Yeah.
So fuck. It just puts you in rooms that you wouldn't be in without it. Like imagine you're at valet, my Rolls Royce or my Lambo or anything's pulling up, and you got an older guy next to you. He's like, yo, that's your whip. That thing's nice. What do you do? Da 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 da. You build some rapport. You chat. Hey, let me add you on Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn. Da 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 da. They see what you're doing. 2 weeks later, they see all your stories. They swipe up on something and they buy because they fuck with you. Mm-hmm. Yo, it's easy. It's crazy. People are wild. They're so scared to put themselves out on social media. They keep their pages private, or they want to have a business page because they don't want to put their personal life out there. But yo, if you really want to get to the bag, you want to do fast, you gotta put your personal life out there.
Facts. I thought you was about to say you sold the watch. That's what I thought you was about to say.
I was thinking about it.
Man, that's crazy though. You spent all your bread on just like, that's a hell of a risk though, bro. Cause like if I had 20 bands, I'm like, I'm trying to just fucking pay my rent. You know what I'm saying? But you fucking just went all in, paid 15 racks, rent, funnel. That's crazy though, bro.
Bro, I take massive, massive risk, and that's why I feel like I'm a lot more successful than a lot of people. Is just because I take so much risk. A lot of people, I mean, even your parents probably tell you, save for the rainy day, save your money. That's all they fucking hear. But save for what? You ask them. I don't know. Maybe stocks. Maybe this, that, and the third. Like what? They're not told what to invest in.
That's a fact.
You got to invest into your brand. If you guys take anything away from this podcast, if you're listening this far, grow your brand, learn marketing, learn sales, and invest into your brand. And invest into the knowledge that, you need. Just pay for mentorship.
Let me ask you about mentorship. That was my next question. So how much did you invest in mentorship?
So for me, I didn't pay any money. I got around the right people, and I provided massive value. So I started with like affiliate marketing. So like the Instagram stuff, I would, the guys that I linked up with, obviously I didn't have any money. They put the money up to build out everything. And I just started selling. So I stacked up the bread, and then boom, I had enough bread to partner up with them to put money into it. To boom, now I have the company. So, if you got no money, get around the right people, start selling product or service that you like, trust, and respect to get enough capital to start putting out for mentorships in your brand. Or a job. A lot of people say working a job's corny, but nah, being broke is corny.
Being broke is corny.
Yeah, hella corny. Stack that bread until you have enough money to go in with that side business, and then start growing that side business, because you work 9 to 5. Boom, you still got 5-6 hours till you go to bed?
Yeah.
Use that time to grow the business so that business is making the same amount of money as that job, and then quit the job and then go all in with that shit. I don't know, people confuse me. Weird. It's wild.
Let me ask you about these women, bro. Because you're a rich guy in Miami, bro.
Yep.
And I know, like, looking like this, you attract the right and the wrong women.
The right and the wrong, man. I wish I could go ham with this thing.
I already know.
Because we're going to do a part 2.
Yeah.
Very, very soon. That's all I can say.
The right and the wrong women. Let me ask you this, because you asked me before we did the podcast about, all right, if you had to choose between picking a younger chick versus an older chick with mileage, and you said you would take the chick with mileage. Explain why.
I'm taking the mileage.
Why, though?
So mileage, right? She a little bit older. She's probably like 30. She already went to Europe. They went to Saint-Tropez. They did the whole 9. She got the Birkin bag. She got the designer. She cool. They went out. They had the dinners. They had their fun. Boom, right? So they want to build. They want to grow. They had their fun. You get the younger girl. What are we saying? 21, 22, 24?
21, 22, anything under 23.
So they're precious, right? They're like a sponge right now. They're on Instagram. They see all these other girls posting the Birkin bags. They see the trips. They see the private jets. They see the caviar, the bottles popping. They want to keep posting to impress their friends, other girls that they don't give a fuck about. So that first fight or anything, like, you could be laid up in bed and they thinking, damn, they got FOMO, right? You just smashed shorty. She chilling. She on Instagram now. damn, I should be out right now. I see all these bottles popping. These girls are making all this money. In reality, me and you both know that's just all cap.
All cap.
Right now, these girls sitting at the table. They bored as fuck. They're on their phones. They're not doing shit. They're looking at everyone in the table. And as soon as that flash comes on for an Instagram post, oh, he, let's have some fun. Shaking their booty, flipping the hair, doing the little, what's the little bird lips they do?
Yeah.
Push it out. That shit comes on. You already know what it is. So that first fight you get in with that young girl, she's like, all right, fuck this. She's going to be on the next private jet, talking on your business.
Facts.
Telling what you got going on because she's inside now. She's in the crib. She sees the business. And boom. She trying to fuck up your whole operation just because you got in a little fight. And I'm good on that. I worked way too hard.
Facts.
We're going to talk about this story too very soon.
So, okay, now explain the older chick with the mileage.
Mileage. So like, you know, yeah, they've been with a few more guys. They had fun. They got the bags ready. They got the clothes. But they got the mindset now, right? They know how to finesse. So, bro, you know what it is. When you go out to dinner and you got a bad bitch with you, she got the designer, she got the Birkin bag, she makes you look good. And if you're at a business dinner with some like potential clients and you got shorty next to you and she's smart and intelligent and she can like finesse and be cute with it too, bro, it makes you look so much better and you can make so much more money with that bad bitch. Yo.
That's true.
That younger girl doesn't know how to talk. She's just a bimbo.
That's true.
Yo, this girl can help you get a bigger bag. And if you take care of her, and she doesn't want, she already got everything. You just treat her right. Here, baby, here's the Amex. Go crazy. Spend a few racks to get this big deal done that's going to make you 100 racks.
Yo, whoever's listening, please take heed to this, bro. Because this is major game because I feel like a lot of guys, they'll go for the younger chick. They'll go for the younger chick because they got, you know what I'm saying, they ain't got no mileage. They haven't been around. Not too many guys know them.
No.
And they looking at the older chick like, nah, like she too high priced. She got Birkins and nah, I don't want to deal with that shit. And or she older and shit like that. But like, nah, that older chick is gonna get you in the right rooms, you know, like, and
She got connections too.
Connections.
She can give you game and money and deals.
Game and money. Now that's a fact.
I didn't even think about that one, but that's true.
Because I first said I'll take the younger chick because I could mold her. But it's like, okay, how much time do I really got to invest into this chick? How much money I really got to put into this chick to actually build her up? When versus, let me just take this older chick or this chick with mileage that's already been through the ropes with multiple guys, you know what I'm saying, that know the game.
It sounds fucked up, but I mean, we're in Miami.
Miami different.
Someone listening in the Midwest, they're gonna be like, these guys are crazy.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
nah, trust me, like, this is it. When the young girl too, bro, you gotta teach her how to do the little wing with her eye, the eyeliner. You gotta give her the right perfume. You gotta teach her how to dress.
How to walk.
How to walk, how to fucking do the hair.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
How do we know about this shit?
I feel you.
With the French tip nails and the fucking
Yeah.
mashing the white toenails.
How do you teach this shit?
Yo.
Now, would you deal with a chick that has kids?
Nah. I'll smash, but nah.
Same.
It's like playing a video game saved on another man's game. Nah.
Cold.
I don't even play video games. We don't got time.
Cold. I want to ask you about that too. Nah, I stay away from the chicks with kids. I don't even try to smash. Like, I will smash, but if I go on the chick Instagram and she has kids, I automatically just cancel them out. Not just because, you know, they bad women or anything like that. I'd rather just stay away because ain't no telling where that shit might go. I might fuck around and end up liking the shit out you. I'd rather just leave that shit where it's at. Leave where it's at, bro.
Been there, done that.
Nah, for real. You said you'll never get married.
Nah, I don't think so.
Why?
We have to bring this up in the second one, part 2. The story that I went through. Shit. Nah, I'll damn, I'm gonna drop this one. I think fuck, this is gonna
Don't say too much.
it's gonna hurt some feelings. But I think I'm gonna keep a bad bitch. I'm gonna keep the older one. And I feel like at the level that I'm at, that I can have the main thing, right? She's taken care of, that's the main thing. But say I just go out and I close like a massive $1 million deal. I'm like, yo, let's go hit up the yacht. Let's go crazy. Let's go have some fun. I can fuck around and have a little bit of fun with another chick. And shorty can't be mad because the bills are paid. So I think I'm gonna just have an older one. She's the main thing. I won't get married. I'm just gonna have fun my entire life. A lot of guys, I don't think they can understand or grasp that concept because they never ever made millions and millions of dollars every life. But bro, if you make millions of dollars, you don't want any problems. You got enough problems in your life. Like I said, the businesses, the LLCs, the employees, the scheduling, the taxes, the marketing, the doing everything. The last thing you want to deal with is a nagging fucking girl. That, why weren't you home? I made where are the kids? Where's the food? Yo, I hate saying the word bitch, but yo, bitch, I just had a crazy fucking day.
Facts.
Making money. The last thing I want to do is deal with this nonsense. So I'm gonna keep a main thing. I'm gonna have some fun, make millions of dollars, and if I need to go have a little bit of fun and party with the boys one time of the month or a few times of the year, I'm gonna do it.
I'm trying to bring the Andrew Tate out you.
Yo.
Cause
But you feel me though?
Nah, I feel you.
Who wants to deal with that shit when you're making millions of dollars?
Nah, I feel you.
You gonna get married?
I can't say that I am, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's two ways to look at it. Like you can get married, right? Let's say you're super rich. You can get married and she probably won't bring any stress in your life. She probably will make you a better man, but the chances of that happening is kind of slim, bro. You always gonna get problems out of women, and it's like once you kind of put it out there, like, listen, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna be single, and it's like you control the situation a little more. It's like once you tell a female, all right, I'm dealing with other chicks, you're gonna be whatever the fuck the number is. Number one, you're gonna be number two. You got more control of the situation. Like, okay, once you start nagging me and shit like that, I can dismiss. I can get the fuck on. I can go to my crib. You don't even live with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, like about getting married. I want to have kids for sure, but I don't know, man. Like marriage, like I'm seeing a lot of people get divorced and shit like that. Like I don't want to go through that shit. I want to have to get married and get divorced. No, I don't want nobody nagging me. I don't want nobody trying to take 50% of what the fuck I have. Like, fuck no.
Like I got a mentor, right? I got a few mentors. It was crazy because we were gonna do a massive deal. He was actually gonna buy one of my companies a few years ago. And we kind of, rekindled some things and chatting again. And he's like, bro, you know what? You know why that deal never worked a few years ago? I was going through a divorce. And I'm like, wow, I never knew that. He's like, yep, things finally finalized. Best thing of my entire life. I feel amazing. My businesses are thriving. I'm even better. I made more money. But he had to write a check to her. Now, this guy is next level. At the beginning of this podcast, I said there's levels to the shit. There really is levels to this shit. How much money do you think he had to sign a check for this girl?
Probably half of what he's worth. I'll throw 20 M's. You say next level.
Is it 20 M's?
Yeah.
A little bit higher.
50.
A little less. 34 million.
34 M's.
Wrote a check.
For getting divorced.
34 M's. When he built the entire business, he built everything. He did nothing wrong, never cheated, never did anything. People just grow apart. Boom.
Imagine that though, bro. Imagine busting your ass for years and years, bro, and you built yourself up, and now you're getting divorced, and now you got to give her 30 M's. And this is how they look at it, right? They look at it like, well, you probably wouldn't have made it without her. She was your backbone. She was your support system. You wouldn't have made that money without this girl, so you got to pay up. That shit crazy.
Don't get me wrong. She was there. If it was wifey, they do have a hard job. Don't get me wrong. If that was wifey, she held it down.
Yeah.
Helping him out was a big deal. Us entrepreneurs, we go through a lot. So their job's even harder. So if she was there, I get it. But
30 M's?
Bro.
Maybe 300,000.
Nah. I can't do it.
Nah, that's crazy.
I don't think I'm gonna get married.
That's crazy. But you will have kids, all right?
I'm gonna have kids, yeah, with the main.
With the main.
That's wild too, because like my grandparents, they've been together their whole life, businesses together. It's a different generation. It's crazy. We got the internet. We can get any girl we want whenever we want, especially being high value. At the end of the day, it's just being happy, making sure the bills are paid, you and your people are fed, family's fed, and you're happy.
What is the definition of a high value man to you?
Okay. So high value to me, family's fed, the business is fed, everyone around you's fed and taken care of, And you can do what you want, when you want, for however long you want, with whoever you want, and you're happy. And you got good morals, ethics, and you stand up for what you believe in. Yeah.
I like that answer. How do you feel about like guys adding fitness to their life? Because I know you said on Instagram, like, being shredded, it's like, you can't just have money. You gotta be shredded.
Yeah.
It's like, it's tears to this shit. You just can't have bread. You just can't look like something. You have to, fitness gotta be a part of this shit, bro.
Yeah, I mean, there's a funny meme. It's like, you can have your six pack, but there's a guy with, he's fat and he's got 30 M's and your girl's on his yacht.
Yeah.
So, So, I mean, there's really levels to this shit. I asked one of my shorties the other night, I'm like, yo, would you take an older guy with 100 M's that had a fat beer belly?
Yeah.
Or would you take a young guy that's, shredded, good looking, and he's got 10 mil? And she was like, it really doesn't matter. I think it goes back to like his hygiene. Does his breath stink? Is he like stinky? How he talks? Is he cool? Is he funny? So I think a lot of girls don't really care. But I think a lot of us guys think about the abs more than anything. But definitely you got to be like, you got to be alpha. You got to be aggressive. You got to be able to protect. Because they want to feel security in you, in your arms and in your presence when they're with you. And not let some bullshit happen.
Man, I asked my sister, I said, would you rather have a beer belly or would you rather have abs? She's like, I'll just take the beer belly.
Yeah.
With no money involved. I'm like, what the fuck? She's like, that shit too hard. What the fuck?
But, yeah, at the end of the day, once you start making a bag, you got to be able to, I think it's just protecting everything, right? So, when I go outside nowadays, and I'm about to be like really outside soon, once a lot of this shit clears, obviously I'm gonna have security, I'm gonna have a driver. People could be like, yo, Branden, you're soft, you're a pussy. But you gotta think about it. Once you get to a certain level, you got to protect everything, and it's about time management. Time is the only asset that you can't get back, right? So you got a driver, you got security, boom, you sit in the back of the rolls or whatever you got, you're answering calls. You're doing DMs, you're making story posts, you're marketing, you're doing shit, right? And then you go out, you got guys, they want to smack your girl's ass because she's with all her girlfriend, it's just you, and they want to be sweet and ha ha ha. When shit ain't sweet, they smack her ass. They all look at me because I'm the guy.
Yeah.
I knock this guy out. He hits his head and dies. I do 5 years. And that's where you really find out shorty's a ride or die. If she's going to hold you down. For the whole 5 years, she's going to go cheat. But that's a whole nother story we're going to get into. So that's another reason why you got to get security, and you got to move smart in the streets, and you always got to think of the next move that a lot of people don't think of.
Remember the post I posted, and I was like, yo, what if you was in the club and somebody smacked your girl ass or smacked your girl, like, what you gonna do? He was like, shit, I'm gonna get security, bro.
Yeah, and they call me soft and a pussy and this, that, and the third.
Nah, fuck that. You gotta think long term. Like, you don't never know what the fuck might happen for me punching the shit out you or slapping the shit out you. You just never know. And it's like, shit, I'm too rich to be fucking fighting. I'm too rich to be doing this shit.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't think, like, shit will happen till it happens. Like, I hit mans, he slips on an ice cube, we in the club, he hits his head on the corner of the table, boom, shit happens. Or we're outside and he hits the concrete. The crazy shit's happened to me. So, for example, you said at the beginning of this video, what are some things that you went through, right? Making a real bag. I'm not gonna talk about the big bag that I made the past 60 months, but a big bag, right? So I'm driving my Lamborghini, top off. Got my homie driving my other Lamborghini in the back. We just cruising, taking a left-hand turn. Motorcyclist, boom, runs into my other Lamborghini. Homeboy tries suing me. He's got some personal injury, billboard, piece of shit lawyer. Finds my Instagram, sees I got a bag, tries suing me for 700 racks. 700 racks. He had no insurance, right? He hits me, runs into me. And then you get the whole document. I think I can talk about it because it's already cleared, but homeboy made like 36 racks in a year. He tried suing me for 150 bands for loss of enjoyment of life. How the fuck you have 150,000 worth of fun when you only made 36,000 last year?
Right.
Plus a whole bunch of other like injuries and da-da-da-da. But And that's just one thing that you got to look out for.
What was the result? What happened?
I think my insurance ended up giving him 200 bands.
200,000?
Yeah. But obviously you got to think he had like medical. He went to the hospital. He played the whole game. And you got to think about, because time, these big companies, they don't want to fucking go to court. Cause time is money. So what's 200 racks to these big insurance companies for this fucking, this little bum, this little weasel will keep them going?
That's crazy.
It's wild. That's a big scam people are playing.
That's crazy. But that's social media for you, bro. Like,
yeah.
Even when it comes to like, I done had like situations in like the streets or some shit like that, and people go to my Instagram and be like, oh damn, like, oh he one of these Instagram niggas. Oh, he just getting money and he ain't about that shit. Like motherfuckers just try to come up with an image for you based off your IG, bro. And him going to your IG like, oh damn, he rich. I'm gonna try to come up off this motherfucker.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, it's funny. Excuse me, when I hop out of the rolls sometimes, got the chains on, the diamonds, I'm all tatted up and shit like that. People think I'm an athlete.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I should take that as an insult because I make more money than athletes. So I'm still trying to figure that one out. It's funny.
Nah, ain't no insult. Nah.
Yeah, or a rapper.
Yeah.
Or something.
A rapper for sure.
It's crazy too because like a lot of athletes or rappers, right? Yes, they get a big bag, but they don't know how to move their money around. Yo, we've learned a lot because we've been through a lot of shit. Like, and I speak so heavy and hard on this shit about opening up multiple LLCs, paying your taxes. You can't finesse the IRS. You're a big dummy if you try to finesse the IRS. They're gonna win. You're gonna lose.
Every time.
They got more bread than you. They got more power. So what you guys need to know, and I'm not like a tax advisor or anything, I just been through a lot. Even if you guys don't got the money to pay it, make sure you claim all that shit and come up with a payment plan. Can't stress that enough.
What did you have to go through with taxes?
It's so, like I said, I got a lot of mentors, and I learned, that's probably one of the main things that I learned from a lot of them, getting audited, or, having to file bankruptcy, or having sleepless nights, because, once you get audited or you owe money, and you don't pay that shit in 30 days, they got interest. And I'm talking massive interest that you can't get out of. Or you got to take out loans on loans on loans to even get back on your feet.
That's crazy.
So one of the biggest takeaways from this video, marketing, sales, structuring up a good company, getting around the right people, taking those risks, and just and learning from the right people. For sure.
What's your everyday schedule? Like, what do you do throughout the day? Because I see this fucking whiteboard. You got all type of fucking plans on this shit.
Yeah.
Goals. I see you work out and shit. Like, what's your day to day? When you first wake up.
I feel like at this level, I don't say this to impress you guys, just to impress upon you, like, there really is levels to this shit. That's probably the fourth time I'm saying it. I'm going to say it a million more times. There is levels to this shit, right? So the level that I'm on now, I wish I had a schedule, but I wake up, I got like 2-3 phones, I tap them, and I'm like, fuck. I say I'm a firefighter, and I say I'm a babysitter nowadays. Because I wake up, and there's always fucking problems. What person's calling out? What product got destroyed, or shipping time, or just something fucking happens and I gotta fix. Boom. Then a babysitter, some employee, their girlfriend breaks up with them, they feel sad, I gotta fucking comfort them and talk to them and let them know it's gonna be okay and level up, and hey bro, go hit the gym, go become a man, change up your style, fix your hair, the whole spiel, right? Boom, get him back to his mindset. Then I still have to go work out. I got to get my mental right, and I got to make sure the bills are paid and the content's going and the ads are paid and they're flowing and sending out deals and closing contracts. So it's super hard, but I always make sure I get a nice workout, have a nice breakfast, drink my coffee, and then we get to it. So, you just got to make sure your mental stays A1. As a boss, as a leader, can't let nothing get to you. Don't slip, don't get emotional, and make the smartest decisions. So it takes a long time to get there. Trust me. I've acted erratic before. I've made some stupid decisions. I've yelled at girls before. I've been emotional. I've cried and I've chased, and trust me guys, I've been there. I've done that. But you learn through experience how to become a good leader and a boss. It doesn't happen overnight. Trust me. You're not born a leader. You're not born a boss. You got to make that shit happen, and you got to learn.
Well, you speak about like being emotional and stuff. Like, how did you take that emotional aspect out when it comes to business? Because sometimes you can get emotional, yell and get in your feelings and shit like that. Like, how did you separate the two?
So what I try to do nowadays, right? Me and you are chilling right here. We handling some business. We're shooting some marketing. We're doing a little podcast. Boom. I get a phone call, someone comes through, and they just hit me with some news or something crazy that happened. So what I try to do is I say, hey, look, give me 24 hours. Let me get to you by the end of the night. Let me consume all this information that you just provided me with, and let me get back to you with a good response. Because I could come out and just respond real fast out of like fear or emotion to like get off my back, protect myself, right? So now, as a good leader and a boss, I say, hey, give me a few hours and let me get back to you, with an appropriate answer. Because, we be emotional sometimes. If I just came up to you, I'll be like, yo, my homeboy just fucking, he just ran into my Rolls Royce. He called me a bitch and da-da-da-da-da. Yo, let's go fuck him up right now.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, all right, fuck, let's go fuck this guy up.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, yo, slow down. Let's figure out, let's think about this. Why did he hit you? What's going on with maybe this guy's fucked up. Maybe he needs more help. Maybe as a real leader, bro, maybe this guy, we need to help this guy. Yeah, he just hit my fucking whip and he punched me in the fucking face or something. There's so many different ways we could take this. Yeah, if I felt like a threat, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him. But maybe, shit didn't hurt, or maybe great. There's so many different ways we take the story, and people could spin and drop comments, he's a bitch or this, that. I don't know the scenario, making one up, right? But sit back and think about it, and then we address the situation.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like you said, though, like, yo, listen, I'll call you back on a later date.
Yeah.
You really need time to think, because if you react off the emotion, you're gonna do some shit that you probably gonna regret. Been through
Facts.
it. Been through that shit.
Facts. Especially like business plays. Like imagine if someone brought you a deal and you were just like so excited about the money. You're like, yeah, I'll take the 10% when you're really worth 50%, and like
Facts.
you played yourself. Yeah.
So what's next for you, Branden? Because I remember one post, man, you was like, bro, I want the fucking world to see me. I'm about to get fucking billboards. I'm about to do this. Like what's your goals when it comes to this shit, bro? Because you already rich, you're already getting to it, and it's like, I guess because you got your mentors and they fucking, it's levels, like you said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what's your goals when it comes to this shit, bro?
So how long you been in Miami for?
About 1.5 years.
Okay. You've been to South Beach, you've been over the bridge.
Yeah.
You see the skyline at nighttime?
Facts.
You drink a little bit?
Little wine.
Little wine,
champagne.
okay. So you ever been like chilling, you out, you got a bad bitch with you, you in the back of a black SUV, or you got the top off, you in a Lambo or something like that, a little buzz, and you cruising, you over the bridge, and you see the whole skyline of Miami.
Yeah, that shit beautiful.
It's beautiful. The breeze hitting you, it's like 75 degrees, you know the vibes, the feeling. You watching this, you can feel it too. And you see all these massive buildings.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. So that shit motivates me. I'm trying to own skyscrapers. Imagine being cruising, you lit, you buzzing, you got a bad bitch with you, and you're going over the bridge, and you see a big crane on top of a skyscraper with your flag and the American flag and your brand, the company.
Thanks.
Bro, how dope is that?
Dope as fuck.
Yo.
Dope as hell.
That's hella dope. And then fast forward, you got all your other entrepreneur buddies, and you guys are all lit, having fun, having the guys night. You're like, bro, remember when I bought that building right there, and we traded and we sold it for that one, and we were shaking and bought that bowling alley. Bro, that's the shit that I'm trying to be on in like 10 years. And it's doable. Like, somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to own it.
Somebody gonna do it.
Might as well be me. Might as well be you. Somebody's going to do that shit. And it's all about, like I said, your credit, LLCs, who taking risk, leveraging money. If you look at that shit, it's all about just leveraging your network and getting money and funding that shit. No one's buying all that. You look at all the rich people, they're hella in debt. When you went to school, they're teaching you debt's bad. Don't use your credit card. When you guys really learn the financial literacy,
that is good, depending on what you're doing with it.
Exactly.
Don't just get debt just buy cars and just have cars. You gotta have some shit that's making you some money.
Unless they learn about marketing and sales, and they use that Rolls Royce or that Lambo, they put their Instagram tag on it and they're marketing and shooting videos with it. It's number one. So that's what's next. I'm trying to do massive real estate deals. Just go crazy with it.
I just told myself I'm about to, cause my lease is up, bro, and I'm like, damn, where I'm moving to? I'm about to move into, the Paramount.
Yeah.
So I'm about to move into the Paramount just cause it's a place for networking.
Okay.
I could be in the elevator with fucking NBA players, NFL players, rappers. I got a fucking podcast, so it's meant for me to be around these type of people. And it's like, shit, if we stay in the same building, it's easier to fucking connect, easier to talk versus me meeting you in the street and like, yo, bro, I got a podcast. They ain't trying to believe this shit.
Yeah, I feel that. See, I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't do it. I'm all about building my brand and my value so fucking high that everyone's got to come to me, right? So I would go to like, where would I go? It just depends on like how fast and how far you want to go. Like I'd either go to like the Satay on South Beach, right? Super rich, super, it's one of the best vibes. We can go there one day and sit by the pool. So I go there. Or I would get like a mansion down on like Coral Gables, or I'll go to like the Phoenician. And I would go even bigger. I'd go even fucking bigger. Get the massive pool in the backyard, and you can open up all the fucking doors. Go, so all the doors open. You got the pool in the water. Can you see that? And then people are like, damn, what the fuck's he doing? His brand's so massive, it's so big. Yo, I gotta be around this guy. And boom, now your brand, your value is so much higher. These guys are paying you, 10 racks to be on your podcast. A lot of people like to save, right? So a lot of people watching this are gonna make the first 10 racks. They're gonna hold that shit, right? Money's a tool. I wake up every day and I'm like, yo, how the fuck can I spend this money to get more attention? It's more exposure, more money, right? So also a lot of people watching this are like, man, my lease is about to be up. Should I save an extra $500 and get this, little apartment, but you're gonna have no view? Or should I spend an extra $1,500 to go get the bigger apartment? Because everything in life is energy. Bro, we got this $1,000 candle. Looking at this $1,000 candle, I'm like, bro, it's $1,000. That's a candle. That's stupid as fuck. Bro, this candle lasts months. It smells amazing.
Smells great.
And bro, it's gonna save me money down the road. And it comes in and it's rich. And people are like, oh my God, that's the first thing everyone says. I should be an affiliate or sales guy, right? I'm selling you guys this candle right now and I don't even work for it. But like I'm saying, everything's energy. So you spend that extra bread, you get the bigger crib. Now you wake up, you feel good. You perform good, you look good, you smell good, and boom, people sense that when you're on that call. Man, they know you smiling when you're on that sales call. You're like, yo, what's good, da-da-da-da-da, let's buy this product, let's do this service, and boom, it just makes you more money, because literally money is a fucking tool. Spin that shit.
Energy.
Yo, energy. Energy is everything. Think about it. The only way to increase your value is to limit access that people have to you. So if you think, yo, I can just call you whenever I want, you ain't really shit.
Right.
So change your fucking phone numbers, increase your value, get the bigger crib, go even harder, get the bigger whip. Boom. This is game. Bro, this is game. Gems. I should be fucking charging for this shit.
Gems. I like that though.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
They know they can just call you whenever and catch up with you and da-da-da-da, everything's cool and everything's sweet. Nah, shit ain't sweet. I'm busting my ass. I'm setting up this podcast. I'm connecting this to the HDMI cable that's on the big 42-inch screen with all these computers and these lights and the cameras and the da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Nah, I put in mad work. I learned how to connect all this. I had to learn how to edit all this. Shit ain't sweet.
Shit ain't sweet.
Nah.
Let me ask you about pricing, because I know you charge like fucking 20, 30,000
just 30 racks.
Just for a motherfucker to pull up on you, type shit. And what does it do when you charge that much? Like placing that value, like putting that price up there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What does that do for you versus, all right, well shit, I'm only gonna charge 5 racks versus 30?
See, there's a few ways, right? If you give something for, let's say 5 racks, right? That's pretty attainable for a decent person to get. I'm like, all right, 5 racks, here you go. It's all right. I'm going to listen a little bit. I'm not really going to.
Yeah.
So they got no skin in the game. You spend 30 racks with me, you got some fucking skin in the game. You're going to pay attention. You're going to want to go to the next level, right? And also, for me, like, yo, I can go make 30 racks making a story post or doing something, right? So is my time as, like, the teacher worth it? 30 racks, it's okay. I'll hang out with you for a weekend and teach you some shit.
Yeah.
And also, like, my goal when I do mentorships, which is kind of cool, right? I want to teach them all the information I know, and I want them to come, like, sell with me and work with me because I taught them everything firsthand instead of them, hey, you're on your own, just go do your own thing.
Yeah.
So that's why my mentorship's kind of pricey, because I teach you everything and you can come sell with me and make a bag. It's also telling people and showing people, hey, I really don't believe in myself. I mean, maybe give me $5,000 maybe. I know what I'm worth, right? And you know how much money you made with your podcast? YouTube, you teach them how to do it, they can go make the same amount of money. Think about how much money they're going to make in a year. It's a bag. Boom. So why not charge 10, 20 racks?
That's a fact. You was like, bro, you need to be charging 10,000.
Yeah, 10,000. That's the first thing I said to you. First thing I said to you. This is the first time linking up besides, ha, he on fucking Instagram DMs and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to marketing and branding, I'm a genius at this shit. It's funny because I had an ex shorty, and you know, they all talk shit once you break up, and he's this, that, and the third, and da-da-da-da-da, and he ain't shit. One thing stuck with me. She's like, oh, he's just a sales guy. He doesn't know how to do this, that, and the third. He's just a sales guy, right? And I think to myself, I'm like, yo, everything in life is a sale. You go to McDonald's, they ask you, do you want a large fry? They're upselling you. Mm-hmm. You go to the club, you see a bad bitch, you walk up to her, you sell yourself on why she should go home to you. Mm-hmm. And if you don't know sales, you ain't gonna make a bag in life. So it's funny, Shorty does OnlyFans now. She's selling herself, right? Mm-hmm. Hey. But ain't no one subscribing to those $13 fucking pictures. Oh, chickens are funny.
No, you're right though. Everything is a sale. Everything is about the dollar purchase or advancing in life.
It's everything.
Everything. Bro, you smart as fuck, man.
I appreciate it, but I didn't know all this shit. I learned it on my own, trial and error. Sure.
It's crazy that you only been up 18 months though, bro.
I mean, it depends on what you say up, right? So 300, my first 300 racks, and then boom, to $1 million, and then fast forward, you know, multiple M's.
I mean, up is more than the average, I would say.
Yeah, but we can't even compare to the average.
That's a fact.
They'll be doing us a disservice. That's why I don't be doing a lot of these podcasts, or I don't go doing a lot of speaking events, or I really don't talk on my Instagram. I don't know if it's I'm insecure or what it is, but I just feel like I'm not at that level yet. And a lot of people would look at me and think I'm crazy because I got every whip, I got the diamonds, I got the crib, I got the bank account. But when I see my mentors, I'm like, fuck, I'm not at that level, and I feel like I don't have enough information to teach people. I feel like, you know, I would be like a clown teacher or something like that. But now that I sit back and think about it, like, I got a lot to
listen, bro, I be feeling the same way. But it's like the level that you at, bro, it's people that's under you, bro, that don't know shit. So you can be at any level teaching whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I be feeling the same way, like, damn, bro, like, maybe I ain't a good teacher, or maybe I don't know enough. It's like, shit, even if I've been doing podcasts for like a year straight, I can teach motherfuckers up to what the fuck I know. If you could teach a motherfucker make $30,000, $100,000, shit, you know enough.
It's life-changing.
Hell yeah.
Man, I remember what, you know, $100 would do for me. That's $60 in the Jeep gas tank, right? That's $20 on, you know, some Chick-fil-A, and then a little $20 to get a drink and a hookah or something like that later on that night.
Yeah, $100.
Fuck, I remember $500, giving someone extra $500 a week, a month. That's life-changing.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And
came a long way.
$500 can't do shit right now. It's like, damn, what the fuck I'm gonna do with this?
It's a fact.
Facts, bro. I think you dropped hella gems on this, bro.
Cool.
Leave him with something, bro. Leave him with a final statement, man.
You guys need to listen to this one. And if you watch all the way to the end, I appreciate you guys. You got to the end. Here's the game. You just getting started. You want to start a business. You want to open that salon. You want to open that sneaker store. You want to do whatever. You in the same hometown that you grew up in. I'm telling you, all your friends, they're going to joke you. They're going to call you a scam. They're going to say, blah, 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 blah. The girl of your dreams that you love right now, she's going to probably leave you and go talk to the ops and be out and talking shit and da-da-da-da. Fuck that bird. She going to want you 3 years down the road. Don't get emotional. Focus on your business. Focus on your grind. Leave your hometown. Keep growing that business. Invest in the brand. Take the fucking risk. Fast forward 3 years, they're all going to ask you how you did it. That girl of your dream right now is going to want to come back into your life, but she's so far gone, forget about her. You're going to have an even badder bitch, a bigger bank account, and your life is going to be chilling. Trust me. Keep it moving.
Rich and Unemployed, the podcast, man.
Damn.
Please listen. Whoever's watching this, bro, that's the fucking game. That's the fucking roadmap. Easily.
Wow.
Whatever the fuck you doing, whatever dream you got, stick to it, bro. Stay down with it. 3 years from now, shit, life changing.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, bro. This is a dope podcast. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Rich and Unemployed, the podcast. Until next time.